So here we got Sean with his second place, undefeated in Swiss, Marincess deck. Anything you want to say?
It's a pretty fun deck.
It's water salad.
You can play this deck for like under $100 if you don't want to play the adventure stuff. I'm just playing the adventure stuff because it's fun.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Budget and good.
So first I'm playing the adventure list. So we're going 3 Enchantress. The reason we're playing 3 Enchantress is because it's a water monster that summons from hands. It also puts up negates. Negates are good.
That an ulti?
That's an ulti.
Oh, look at that. We take those.
Next is 3 Seahorse. Basically, a lot of the time you don't get to use your normal summon effect. So when you summon a monster, you go into your blue slug, add back, summon back. If you open Adventure, this is one of the better ones to start with. That's not too bad. We just want to really max out our normal summons for this deck. Because all your normal summons can lead to... Oh, sorry. All your normal summons can lead to good link plays. Next is one of the new cards, Marincess Spring Girl. This card is really good, yeah. So you can still normal summon this. All of them you're okay with normal summoning. This one's nice because you can banish from graveyard as an extender. The mill effect's kind of okay, but mostly it's a level 4.
So it's spinny.
It's level 3, it's level 4, come on.
But it's water spinny.
No, you banish graveyard, summon. Like you banish another one.
Okay. So you have to okay.
Yeah, it's more like Sea Maiden or whatever it's called. Next is Blue Tang. This card's great. If you do normal summon it, you don't have Adventure in hand, you get to Foolish from deck. You usually Foolish out Seahorse. If you have Seahorse, you usually Foolish this. This is just an extra little extender. It summons from graveyard if you have at least 2 Marincess in an open link zone. So normally we go for Seahorse. If you can, if you have Seahorse already, we go for this. The other effect, which is great, not a normal summon, when you link it off, you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add a Marincess card in hand, and since we're kind of maxing out Marincess cards, you usually, a lot of the time you get that. And the last 2 for the main deck, this is just a generic extender. I debated how many Sea Maiden you want to play. The big thing is though, if your normal summon gets disrupted, like you can't normal summon this, it isn't a level 4 lower monster for your low links. It's just a nice name. It's an extra extender. Not too bad, we just want to see names. And the last 2 is Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. You never side it out. It's okay against every single deck in the game. Great cards. And Griffin Rider.
Makes sense.
We don't like getting nibbed. For Spells and Traps, probably the best Marincess card. We got Mistress Dive.
New card.
This enables a lot of combos because either you can just search it and you can summon your Marincess back from the graveyard, or if you're able to get a field spell, you summon the field spell, summon from deck. This lets us go into Toad a lot of the time. Get the level 4 from graveyard, from deck. We actually play right here. I play 2 and 3. My kind of logic here is a lot of people, maybe you don't want to open the field spell, but if you do open the field spell, you search for this, you open this, you search for this field spell. So opening it's really good because if you open one of the 2 of them, you usually get to summon from deck.
That's
which is really
That's
crazy.
fair.
Yeah. Next we're playing 2 right. I'm playing like 2 right, 3 Enchantress. I don't really care about summoning a bunch of right. Like if I open 2 Enchantress, I can just summon the other one and make it into a water monster. If I open 2 right, I mean, it's kind of dead.
You can also add right back from graveyard, so.
Yeah. And we're gonna go to Silent Mining. I play a Cybers deck. I like to normal summon Cybers cards. I want an extra extender a lot of the time. I mean, pitch Enchantress off Silent Mining, feel good.
That's mint.
That's a good time. And then I'm playing 3 Forbidden Chalice. I was playing DD Crows last week, but I decided to play 3 Forbidden Chalice this week just because of protecting normal summons a lot. This deck can be really vulnerable towards normal summon disruption. Like if Patrick has a Mirror Jade, for example, I can just hit that, and he can still disrupt my normal summon, but
it stops it. Yeah, that's
not like normal summon banish and out of the park. After that, we just have Fateful Venture.
Standard.
Foolish Burial. This is kind of like a multi-purpose tool, really. We can send Enchantress if we don't have it, but we can't dump off Blue Tang, and Blue Slug adds back from graveyard. So if you want to if you have a missing Marincess combo piece, you can just send it or go for an Enchantress.
That's fair.
Last 2, Call by the Grave, don't get any hand traps, and Draco Back, which is just amazing. a lot of time as I saying going second, like you do start off a little bit weak. Once you get going, it's really, really hard to stop you, but you do start off a little bit weak, and being able to like throw with the adventure package, fade out a negate, have the Griffin on field, like you can go through 1 or 2 negates just with the adventure package.
It's insane,
So,
yeah.
I really do like playing it. And we got 3 Imperm. It's just a really good hand trap in this format, and the same thing with Chalice. If I have anything that's going to threaten me like starting my combo, I just like to hit it, it's nice. Also like anti-sight shit. And just 1 wave. I know some people are playing more than 1 wave, but you know, if I draw it, I draw it. I don't want to brick it over adventure cards or combo pieces. And if I don't open adventure, I'm just playing pure water, I can just search it.
That's fair.
So I play 1, I can recycle it, I can search it. It's not a big, if it gets crowed, like I don't really care either. For my, oh, there we go. Yeah, for my extra deck, I'm playing 2 blue slug. You normally don't really need more of these. You want to start your first combo. You go into second combo sometimes. It just really lets you start playing because you know you go your free normal summon, add back, chain block if you want to. A lot of them can now. We're playing 2 Sea Angel. You didn't always play 2 Sea Angel, but if the first one searches your Marincess field spell or it searches your wave, you get to search the other one during the follow-up turn. So if you don't have them both in the first turn, you can add it back off one of your Marincess effects, summon the second one, search the other piece, and it lets you summon from deck usually the second time around. I'm playing 3 Anemone. I probably don't need to be playing 3, but it's kind of here. You know, it's kind of here for now. It's really good for grind game. Like all your combos flow through this thing, all your recovery flows through this thing. You get to add back. Playing 1 Marbled Rock. It's the highest attack one. It has some battle tricks, like you can pitch a Marincess to stop a battle from happening. It adds back from grave, so like the old strategy before the new support was just keep on adding back wave over and over, but yeah, you just kind of go into it as kind of like a secondary boss monster. One of the best cards in the game. You just play 1 of these. This thing, if you summon any non-water monster, you can't use its effect. But if you're just playing pure water, you don't open adventure, you get to search your wave. It's amazing. If your opponent clears your board, you can banish this from your graveyard in your follow-up turn. Summon link monsters from graveyard. Absolutely amazing. One of the best recovery cards.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
This card's amazing. It's like Avermax. If you have in your extra monster zone, they have to attack it. It's going to protect your Toad, it's going to protect your Griffins, your Venture Token. And you can summon one of its equipped monsters to negate a spell, which is great against Despia, Salads, all your decks. Spell negates are great right now. Then we have this. This is really fun. This came up a lot. This gets rid of our adventure cards if we want more water monsters. Like if we use our Griffin and we don't really care about a token, you can steal a Halky Fibrax. When I was playing against Thomas's Sword Soul earlier, he like fucking just nuked my board with his stupid trap. I made 2 monsters, summoned his Moye, went into my boss monster. So like, there are a lot of decks that have water monsters in graveyard you can summon. Like mostly Needle Fiber, but you get the odd one. Also like Contact Sea too. Like if they Contact Sea you just go into this. You can use this 1 material, 2 material. Just a great versatile card. And Splash Mage.
Cyber stack.
You don't, you know, it's a water type cyber stack. You don't really need it, but there are some combos where like you just go like these 2 into Splash Mage, summon back one of your regular monsters, go into an enemy, summon Splash Mage, make your Link 4 instead of like not. And it kind of enables that. So if you're like a weaker hand, you can kind of just get your Stone Gate and go straight into it.
We like that. We like that.
Side deck's not amazing. I just kind of threw something loose together. Just playing 2 Cosmic, generic out, 2 Lightning Storm, just great going second against any deck. 2 DD Crow. It's pretty good this format. Really good against Despia. It's good against some other matchups. I sided against Salad and it was really good. Punk Therion is really good against too.
Yeah, you hit the Therion. It's nice.
Hit the Therion, hit the Punks. Drone Lockbird's also an amazing card. It wasn't amazing against Despia at like the start of the format, but now that people are playing Allures and like 8 million cards at search, like if you drolled them, it's pretty good. Nibiru, Rocco Smash. Just be careful because depending on what deck you're playing against and where you're going to Nibiru, like the max that you can get your monster up to is 5k. Like this goes up to 45, this draw puts it to 5k. So if you have something with like 5k defense and like 6k attack, like you're just gonna lose the game. You can balance it with your adventure stuff, but you just gotta be really careful when you're nibbing because you know, you don't have an access code to pop and clear a lot of the time. And of course, D-Barrier, because D-Barrier is the best card in the game right now.
D-Barrier's cracked. Go first win.
I played twice against the Fish Xyz deck, and just like flipping this on them is like an auto win. Sword Soul, auto win. You know,
Despia, auto win.
auto win. And a lot of the time, I'll have my Link 4 to protect from spell and traps. I'll have a Griffin to protect Omni Negate, Toad protect Omni Negate. I have other hand traps too, so like you can. A lot of the time, this just will go through. Like they can't really stop it unless they have like a red reboot or something.
Is there anything you would change in your list, or
Anything I'd change the list? Probably my side deck a little bit.
that's fair?
I could have put Twin Twisters in maybe. I don't love discarding cards, but sometimes it's necessary, especially against like a deck like Sword Soul. It's kind of search out their trap and they have anti-spell. You want to hit both really bad because it destroys you. I'm just looking for the main deck. I might find something to change before next week, but honestly, I think it's a pretty solid list. I think I dropped like 2 games total before top 2, undefeated in the Swiss, same as Thomas. But yeah, like maybe play around your ratios a little bit. If you don't want to buy Venture, you don't have it, you can't afford it. Like there are a lot of great lists out there with just level 4 water extenders. You make Bahamut Shark and Abyss Dweller faster.
Sea Angler.
A lot of the time you gotta play Crossout in those lists though, because unless you go into Bahamut Shark right quick, you're gonna get nibbed, you're gonna hand trapped. You might have a little bit harder time going second, just pushing through those big boards. But yeah, if you have Adventure, you're looking to pick it up anyway for like punk decks and that kind of stuff, this is a great list.
Well, thanks. Good luck in the future.
Thanks.